Good day once again, VC. How are you? Hopefully you're okay. I have a different kind of video today. It's a big experiment. Now, I don't know about you, but I, like to get to record stores when I can. I work at one, but I'm not there all the time these days because of the pandemic. I haven't really traveled to any other places for fun to check out records. So, yes, over the last year, we try to find things on Discogs, and I've been, as I've talked about in the past, definitely finding some cool records, and paying sort of like asking price for things, trying hard to find deals. That's what this is about. Trying to find a couple of good deals every now and then would be nice. So, I have a giant box to unbox, and we're going to do it together. And what is it? Well, a week and a half ago, this Staple Singers record came up in the want list email. And now I may have missed it before, but I've never seen this record for sale on Discogs. It was, the highest it's ever sold for was $20, but I've never seen it sell. I forget what the history said, but it probably was, not very nice copies, crappy copies. And like I said, highest it's sold for $20, but this is one I was looking for. It's like I think it's the first one for Epic. It's right in their classic period. This is like 65. And I see this come up for $5. I'm like, $5, huh? And it's graded VG, I believe it is. And $5, no one's bought it yet. It's the only one for sale, of course. I'm gonna get it. I'm like, what's going on here? No descriptor, no notes on it. And VG. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. I'm just curious, what else do they got? Now, I'm always looking for Alice Coltrane records. I have most of them, but I did not have this. Now, Alice Coltrane records, on Discogs at least, on the online world, have been shooting up in value. And I'm glad I got just about all of the ones that are tougher to get. But I didn't have this one. I know reissues of this, but I like to get the impulse ones. This was there for $20. Now, nice copies of this are now $50 to $60. Near mint or excellent, sometimes VG Plus, or more like $40. With a nice sleeve, nice record, near mint or excellent, you're talking $50, $60. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I just don't think. My local shop, Angry Mom, shout out, we tend to get a lot of jazz in. I'm like, I'll wait. This was $20 for VG. I'm like, I'm going to take a chance that this guy, as you may have seen, a lot of sellers, sometimes new, a lot of times new, are super conservative, and whether it is intentionally conservative because they don't want to have any conflict, or just new to grading, they way undergrade. They're super conservative, and I love that. Who doesn't? Who doesn't mind? Who has a problem paying $15 for a $50 record and getting it, thinking it's going to be VG or below according to what they graded, and seeing that it's better than VG. And so I'm like, I'm gonna try this. $20 and $5 plus $5 shipping. Yes, the tax. I'm gonna what's the worst that's gonna happen? It's not that much to invest. Well, I get them, and you can see on this Alice Coltrane, for instance, there's a little bit of ring wear, but it's not bad. The spine is in great shape, no splits or anything. It's got the original inner sleeve. I added the Mo-Fi. And this record is near mint. It is lovely. It is not VG. I don't know. There's like one little light mark that obviously doesn't affect play. I've played this through. It's beautiful. It sounds amazing. It's clean as can be. And look at the gatefold even. I mean, it's like, it's awesome. So I'm like, okay. And the Staple Singers, paid $5 for that, and like I said, it only ever sold for $20, but I think that a nice copy of this is worth more than $20. This record is probably close to near mint, but to be safe, VG++. And the sleeve, it's great. It's just faint signs of ring wear, a little tape on the back. I'm like, wow, okay, this is awesome. Maybe there's more to buy there, but maybe they're just like, whatever, that's what I want to grade it at, and they're just looking to give a deal cheap, or they don't know, or they don't care, or they just don't want to have any conflict. I decided that I've got, I've had some money stored away. I've sold some things. I've made some money on, have some PayPal. I am gonna go for broke with this guy or woman. I don't know. They have like 300 records up for sale. I go through and I pick out 20 records, and I spent $270 on 20 records though. So what is that? My simple math is escaping me. What, $12 a record or whatever it is, I think. 270 bucks for 20. It's like, yeah, it's like 12 bucks or 13 bucks or whatever. So, I mean, I'm not getting anything for steal, but when you see some of the titles that I've picked, they have the great possibility, if they have anything's like these two Staple Singers and Alice Coltrane record, I have a great possibility here to make out. If not, well, these are all great records. They're records that are not my want list. I just all good stuff I can resell if I want to. So with that in mind, I'm going to take you through what I paid for each one and the grading, and we're going to have some fun. Maybe at my expense. Maybe I really blew it here. Now, I can tell you that this is not how I would box these up. This is like 5 or 6 standard LP mailers mailed together. So that is not the best sign. But whatever. $11.30 for shipping. I paid $14 for shipping, but whatever. Mailed them pretty quick. And let's see what we got here. Maybe we'll edit some of this so you don't have to see me taping it, or then we'll see it all together. I'm basically slicing off the top bun here. The top burger, or the top bun of the burger. Alright, let's just... Oh, it's going to be fun. Maybe I made a huge mistake. Maybe not. So alright, let's just open one of these boxes from the brick at a time. Here's what we got. Hope this is fun. I don't know. I'm not really an unboxing type of guy. I don't watch a lot of unboxing videos unless it's like something I'm specifically into, but they can be fun if it's the right thing. And I think you all out there, as you're getting to see this, maybe you're going to see me waste a bunch of money. Maybe I just got lucky with those two, and these are really truly going to be... I mean, everything I bought, he had records that, or she had records that were like VG plus and above. All these records are basically VG and below, with the exception of a couple. So I don't know. All right, here we go. First one. Sweet Sweetbacks, Badass Song. This is the soundtrack of Melvin Van Peebles. Now, I tried to pick things that I knew that I could see were historically worth more. Now, let's see. What did I pay for this? I paid $10 for this. This is supposed to be a VG. Let's see. The sleeve so far looks probably VG. The record is the key. Now record's not taken out of the sleeves, so that makes me think maybe this is a unexperienced seller. Paid $10 for this. Okay. This one is probably VG, maybe VG plus. Alright, but okay, so this one, I wouldn't say this is a win yet. There's a tear on the inner gatefold too. So this is probably an accurate grading. Okay, so I paid 10 on that. Here we have Ornette Coleman, Ornette at 12. A few of these records I have, by the way. I did not have this one. I paid $17 for this. So this one I went for a little bit. This is supposed to be VG plus VG. Now the sleeve right away is awesome. It's got a hole punch, but this is easily better than VG. Beautiful gatefold. And the record is way better than VG plus. It's nice. It needs a clean, but it's nice. So I mean, I paid 17 on this. I don't know. It's probably, that might be what it's actually worth, but maybe not. Like I said, I know when I was looking at them, I decided I picked ones that I knew I was not like overpaying for, paying asking price. So I'd say this is a win. But this may be only a $25 record anyway, so whatever. Okay, here we go. This is a lot of jazz in here too. Pour Silver Quintet, Silver's Blue. This is on Epic. Okay, I paid $6 for this. Sleeve, it's supposed to be good plus, good plus. So the sleeve, I'd have this at probably a VG. So, doing a little better there. Some stains and stuff, but sort of presentable. I can get rid of that sticker. This is a Deep Groove Epic Original. Yeah, this one, yeah, this one's good plus. This one is graded well. But I'll have to look at, I think this one is worth a considerable amount, and with these kinds of records, they are going to sound good. So we'll consider that one a loss. All right, this next one, I own this one, and I love this record. This is Manfred Mann's Chapter 3. Okay, I paid $10, yeah, this one I probably shouldn't have done. This is $10, and this one, yeah, what do I got here on this? VGG. Sleeve is, yeah, I put that at a G, and I put this at a VG. So, lost there. Oh well. This is a good album. It's probably going to sound fine. So, maybe I just got lucky with those two. I'm trying to find value. Alright, here's one. Let's see what we got here. Jurassic 5, the first EP. I love this. This I paid $10 for. VG Plus. Okay, so this is, the sleeve is great. Definitely better than VG Plus. The record, yeah, the record is, and I got a good light here, by the way. The record is definitely better than VG. I think it just needs a clean. Yep. So this one was a win. Again, I don't, off the top of my head, I don't remember what this should be, but it's definitely more than a $10 record, so we'll call that a win. Okay, that's one box. Let's slice off another cut here. Let's slice off another box. Let's see, what am I doing here? Strange way to pack these. I mean, you could just get one box. I think peel off another layer. This is kind of fun. I don't know. An experiment. I was willing to say, you know what, maybe I'm wasting a little bit of money, but there'll definitely be some value here. So far, I'm not entirely disappointed. I have an idea which ones are going to be better than which ones aren't. Okay. This is a record I'd sort of heard some cool things about, and this is where Dennis Coffey. I paid $3 for this. It's sort of a funky singer-songwriter country funk swamp, and this is supposed to be VG record and good plus sleeve. Now the sleeve is definitely, it is detached on the bottom, but other than that, and then detached on the top. And the record, it's got a couple of marks I wonder about. Yeah, this is a VG record, so this one, no good. But only $3. Next, Harold Alexander, Are You Ready? On the Flying Dutchman, 1972. And this is supposed to be a VG record. I paid $8 for this. Trying stuff, we are trying stuff. So the sleeve right away, VG on this. I think the sleeve is a little better. It does have a notch cut. I mean, I tend to call out notches or cuts as issues and make sure, but then still grade the record on its presentability after that. That's my thing. One of these days I'll do a video on grading because I have a whole lot of thoughts on it. VG. Yeah, so this just needs a clean. I'm seeing a strange haze here I'm wondering about, but I think it just needs a clean. I'm wondering if I'm seeing some heat damage here. You might. So that could be an issue. If it's not an issue, I'd call this a win. Better than VG. When am I going to listen to these records? That's the question. Alright. Here we have the Ohio Players Pain. It's got a $2 price tag on it. Is that what I paid for it? No, $17. And this is supposed to be VG Good Plus. So it's on Westbound. This is the first press. The sleeve is better than Good Plus. I don't know what they're saying there. And this record, whoa. This is beautiful. Now, I'm pretty sure that this record has a decent value to it. Again, I'm forgetting what the typical, but I'd put this sleeve, yeah, I guess it's a nice VG, sort of better end of a VG, but the record is near mint, so certainly not VG. Don't know what they saw there. Call that one win. Here's Grant Green and the soundtrack to the final Come Down. What did we do here? $7. VG record, Good Plus sleeve. It does have some water damage. The spine's not great. I put this at a VG, so close to what they had. Let's see if it's a VG record. This is on the Blue Note label. Yeah, this is a VG record with some label stains. This is a United Artists label, Blue Note United Artists. So, but this one will probably play well. And $7. I think it's considerable. Well, yeah, probably not a win on this one. Okay, one more in this box. So I have a lot of reggae which I've failed to show yet, but I don't own this. I've been waiting for a nice original. Funky Kingston. I have a bunch of Maytals and Toots of the Maytals. Now this one has probably gone up in value since he passed away earlier last year. VG record Good Plus, $15. The record, the sleeve, I put this better than Good Plus. I put this at a VG. Just some ring wear. Nice spine, no splits. Hopefully this record is nice. Close to VG Plus, but it might be accurate at VG. Original Island label. It's gonna sound good though, so I'm happy with this in terms of it being a copy for me. Alright, moving on, getting rid of that box. A couple more layers to go. I don't think I'm doing that well. Certainly no giant, huge bargains. Certainly nothing below what I'm getting. Again, I'm looking for value where maybe it's not so easy, or maybe it's impossible to find values or steals. Maybe it is. You just got to get. I've definitely found them over the years. More often than not, you're having, especially since the pandemic, on Discogs and eBay, you're paying top dollar for something, or you're just getting lucky. All right, this is one I just took a chance. I don't even know this record, but this was only $2. John Greenway, the Great American Bum, Hobo and Migratory Workers, on the Riverside label. So I just thought that sounded cool, and for $2 I'll throw it in. This is going to be Good Plus, and yeah, that's what that is. So this is on the Riverside label. Hopefully it sounds good enough, but that's a loss. All right, here's one. I was surprised that this was as cheap as it was, and this was probably the one that was in the nicest stated condition. It's in the shrink, the VG record near mint sleeve. It's the Great Funk record by Lynn Collins, original on the People label. This looks beautiful. Is this a reissue? I'm seeing the sticker for $11.98. Makes me think it might have been a reissue. I think I might have bought a reissue, folks. Yeah, I sure did. Well, that's a big bummer. I'm like, I was going through too quick, looking for value and deal, and this is a Scorpio reissue. I'm almost positive, but I don't own the album. That's too bad. But whatever I was looking at, I think this was a good deal. So it's not the original on People. I'll double check, but I can almost tell by the feel of the sleeve and everything. It is better than what they stated. This is better than VG, and it's in the shrink. So, oh well. All right, what do we have here? Moving on, we have Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers on Impulse. This is mono. Let's see. This is just one of his. He's got a few records that are just Art Blakey. It's just like exclamation points. I don't know how you want to describe it. Like chick, 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 chick. This I paid VG Good Plus, VG Record Good Plus for $20. That seemed like a good deal. Okay, so the sleeve is. I think this is better than Good Plus. This is a mono original. It's going to sound great. There's a little bit of peeling of the lime in it, some ring wear, but Impulse sleeves tend to hold up, and this one certainly has. Original labels, I'm pretty sure I'll have to double check, but this might be a deal. I mean, I paid $20, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. But this is better than VG, absolutely. Maybe they're being conservative with the jazz records because they know that jazz listeners might be a little more quick to be difficult about condition or discerning with being much more picky. But I'm happy with that one. Or here's one that's sort of produced by Eno. It's an African record called Ida Kanfo, the Pace Setters. Brian Eno, Faisal Kalwani Productions. And I think I paid $10 for this. VG. It's got a price written up here. But I would definitely do this at a VG Plus. The sleeve's great. It's fine. It's got a sticker. I can get that sticker off. This is a record I probably don't want it to be too rough. And this is not VG. It just needs a clean. This is near mint. That's near mint. So, not bad. $10. Alright. Last one of this box, I think it is. What do we got? This is a Moogaloo record. Pete Rodriguez. I Like It Like That on the Alacor label. This I paid $20 for. Now, I know that this is a rare record. Or, somewhat pricey. Somewhat valuable. It is in the shrink. And this is supposed to be Good Plus. It's in the shrink. So I don't know why this is a Good Plus. Well, it's partially in the shrink anyway. But I might just take the shrink off. This is peeling like that. This is a Boogaloo sort of salsa. And the record itself, I think I did alright. I think it's a little bit better than Good Plus. I think $20 for this is actually really good. Again, more research should be done. What I'll do is sort of come up with what I think these value really is. I paid $270, including the tax and the shipping. So hopefully I can get a better value than what the records actually are with my gradings. And we'll see where we're at. This is a cool record though. I think I got one more box here. I don't think I'm going to find anything, major discoveries. I'm not tripling my money or doubling it or anything like that. So it wasn't probably necessarily worth it, but I wanted to have some fun. And like I said, I had a little bit of money to spend. And it felt like, maybe it'll be cool to get 20 records that I keep half or even more than half, and they're all like nicely priced. They're nicely priced maybe for what they are. And if I saw these in record stores, I'd probably want them. And maybe I'm getting prices that are fair, if not really good based on that. But I'm not really getting anything that's like a steal. Like, whoa, you paid $10 for a $200 record. No. There is one more in this box the record that was sort of the biggest price I paid, and one that was truly in my want list. Now this is one I've had, or I sold before, and I love the Staple Singers, but I found a copy of this and sold it. This is I think it's her first album, first maybe Staples solo album. And this was a really cheap one, I think, $3. This is supposed to be good. It is a split on the bottom. There is some water damage back here. Otherwise, a pretty presentable sleeve. It's on the Volt label. So the bottom is a problem. Let's see what the record looks like. I didn't get new sleeves or anything. Oh yeah, this one's reeked. This is the worst one. This one is trashed. So this I'll just throw out. Or use as shipping. So alright, I paid $3 for that. That thing's destroyed. How about a Beatles record? But not a Beatles record, a John Lennon record for $5. Imagine. Now I actually don't own this album. Just don't. I own most of, if not all, the Beatles records. I do own some of the Lennon records, but I don't own this one. And this is supposed to be a VG copy for $5 with an original press, and it looks like it has the poster. So that's cool. It's got the poster. The sleeve, this is a laminated sleeve, so it's peeling off a little bit, but so I don't really mind that. That's probably a VG sleeve. The record, that's a VG record. It's probably gonna play okay though. So I'll start with this copy for $5 as a play copy. But no wins there. Okay, here's another one that was in my want list. Staple Singers. This is one of the Anchor records that I was going for. This is another one I was looking for on the Stax label. This is the Staple Singers do all sorts of covers. We've got to get ourselves together. Sitting on the dock of the bay, top of the mountain, slow train, the wait, long walk to DC. Got to be some changes made. The ghetto, people, my people. I see it in this year. Produced by Steve Cropper. This is when they signed on to Stax. And this I rarely have seen. Now, what did I do here? Yeah, I paid $15. It says top seam coming undone. VGG. Yeah. This is a VG record. The sleeve is better than G, I'd say. It's in nice enough shape, but no bargains there. Alright. Let's see, I only have 2 more, I think, and maybe the best for last. Yeah, we'll save the best for last. This is Archie Bell and the Drells, Tighten Up, on Atlantic. $3, VG. Yeah, bottom seam is unglued, but otherwise it's a nice sleeve. I think I blew it on this one, folks, but you live, you learn, you try. Yeah, that's not a good record. This is worse than VG. This is worse than VG. We'll see. I may make a point to bring up the ones that are totally trashed as being off grade, but now here's the one that if I can get a deal on this one, if this one works out being good and better than what it is, I'm going to be happy because it goes for a considerable amount more. This is the last one. Gil Scott-Heron, Pieces of a Man. I have a few Gil Scott-Heron records. Do not have this one. This is his first. This has got, of course, The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. And I paid $45 for this one. And I don't know if I'm going to be happy because you would not, based on everything else I've seen, I don't know if this is going to work out too well. $45, very good record, good sleeve. Pretty bad chewed spine there. The laminate's coming off. Split down here. Yeah, I would agree with that. Let's hope the record's nice. Oof. Wow. Yeah. Ugh. This one is bad. This is not VG. This is fair. It is destroyed. So I will have to make a complaint about this one. So, yeah, this is too bad this one didn't work out. I would love to have a nice copy of this. Well, that is it. I'm feeling a little defeated. But whatever. We'll see what maybe I can get some money back for some of the records, and I'll definitely have some keepers. I'll sell some, and seeking a thread in the trials and travails of Discogs warfare, trying to find a deal out there. Well, I guess I'll just have to be happy with the first 2 bargains I found. But otherwise, hope that was fun unboxing all these records with me, watching me blow it. Take care. Thanks, everyone. Beware out there. And also, you do find deals on Discogs when you read the description. That can be very revealing. If the feedback is good, the description is good, and it checks off of what you think it should be, regardless of the grade, and they have like close to 100% feedback, you're probably in good shape, and you might be actually about to find yourself a good deal. So keep looking. eBay, you can still find things too. Take care. Seeking a thread, saying goodbye. Probably won't be doing that again. See ya. Alright, so here's the postscript and the addendum. I did talk with the seller, and they were quick to to refund me for the records that I want to send back that didn't quite work out in terms of what they were graded at in the condition. These 3 were cheap: the Mavis, the Archie Bell, and where am I? The Horror Silver. These were 3, 3, and 6, and then the Gil Scott Heron, which was the big one. This is going to be. They already refunded my money. I asked, I sort of made my case, and he sent me the money right back right away. So that's good. I just have to send the records back, so these were not staying. And the big winners, in terms of value, Ohio Players paid $17. I value this at about $40. The Pete Rodriguez, I paid $20. I value this at about $50. And looking forward to hearing that. And the Art Blakey, I value at about $80 and paid $20 on that, I believe it was. So I guess that's what they're valued at. Whether or not anyone would actually pay for them, that's the question. But if I was selling them, that's probably what I would put them up. So after my refund, I spent about $220, and when I add everything up in terms of what I grade them at and would sell them at, it's about $375 worth of records. So that was my experiment in the world of Discogs. Didn't totally, fall flat on my face, but if I would have to do it over again, I don't know if I would. So, oh well, it was fun. It was an experiment. I got a lot of interesting records now to check out too. So let me know what you think. Was that dumb? Was that ridiculous? Was that fun? I don't know. Anyway, that's Discogs for you. Wild, Wild West, I guess. Maybe back to eBay. I don't know. All right, everyone. VC, be well.